Favorite villain?
Whoa, boy, that's not good. Uh-oh.
Will Watt
never mind.
get his own game? Probably not.
Probably not.
And before villain says something after I said who's your favorite villain. Black Mask in Arkham Origins, Emperor Zinyak in Saints Row, all of the bosses in Dark Souls, or the Templars. I gotta say Zinyak, just because Saints Row was so funny.
I've still yet to play that.
Zinyak was a pretty good villain.
I was probably gonna play that with either K-Head or I think Luca also wanted to play that with me.
I thought Luca was gonna play with Amber.
Apparently they never did, because during your top-down perspective yesterday, she asked me if I wanted to play it, and I said maybe sometime.
Well then, never mind.
She's apparently only played the very beginning, I think.
Uh-oh, it's me and Gex.
If you had to survive a zombie apocalypse, who would you want to do it with? Dead Island Riptide. Where are you going to do it? Dead Island Riptide, State of Decay, The Walking Dead, or Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare?
Outer space!
Zombies,
Outer space!
Of these games, I haven't played any. State of Decay was supposed to be not too bad.
I don't know if he'd want to be in the Plants vs. Zombies world, because keep in mind, the human never is able to fight the zombies, only the plants are.
The only human in the whole game is crazy.
Crazy Dave, he just sits in that truck, right? Not all he does. Because how else is he surviving?
With crazy sales.
And that helmet on his head.
Tacos?
No, the pot.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's how they get you.
Couch Potato +1. What's your favorite co-op game to play with friends? Diablo 3, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare.
When I think couch co-op, I think Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm gonna have to go with Diablo though, because that game is really fun with someone.
I've not played Diablo 3.
Actually, doesn't those console version has couch co-op?
I assume so.
It wasn't very good, Diablo 3. It didn't really live up to the hype as 2 did.
I heard after the expansion, it was a lot better.
Coming back for a second.
That's right, there was an expansion.
What's your favorite game add-on? Minecraft, the Skyrim skin, Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, Battlefield 4 Second Assault, or State of Decay Breakdown?
Why is State of Decay in all of these?
I think they really want State of Decay to win.
Have you guys heard of State of Decay? We made it.
I'm gonna say Borderlands 2, just because Borderlands 2.
I
didn't play that.
I heard that DLC was actually fantastic. I really need to finish Borderlands 2.
It's D&D. If you like D&D, you'll get a good kick out of it.
This Means War. What's your most action-packed game? What's the most action-packed game? Call of Duty
Oh man,
Ghosts.
X-Hero, look at all the explosions.
Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, or Titanfall?
I would probably
I'm gonna go
have to say Grand Theft Auto, if only for the amount of stupid shit that you could do in it.
Most action-packed game. I'm gonna do Grand Theft Auto 5 because of the golf.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do Titanfall. Even though I bought it on PC, that is a good game. What else is I can't quit you. What game keeps you up all night? Grand Theft Auto 5, EA Sports FIFA 14, World of Tanks, or NBA 2K14?
What the what game keeps you up at night? And 3 of them are sports games?
2 of them are sports games.
What was the 4th one? World of Tanks and
NBA 2K14.
No. So what was the other 2 games?
Grand Theft Auto 5, FIFA 14, World of Tanks, NBA 2K14.
And who could forget State of Decay?
Honorable mention, State of Decay.
I didn't play any of these, so I'm just gonna skip this one.
State of Decay haunted me so much that it keeps me up in the middle of the night.
Tearjerker Award. What story brings a tear to your eye? Tomb Raider?
To be fair,
What?
the new Tomb Raider had like a pretty interesting plot from what I heard.
I played it and didn't seem that sad at all. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, BioShock Infinite, or The Wolf Among Us? BioShock Infinite.
Is The Wolf Among Us even fully out yet? I thought there
No.
was 4 episodes.
Chapter
only
4
4.
only just came out, yeah.
Noobs need not apply. What is this? What games took you the longest to master? Trials Fusion, Dark Souls 2, Payday 2, or Dead Space 3? I mean, if we're talking console one, Payday 2 is not even a complete game.
Payday 2 is awful.
Shit!
Console.
Well played, Blackjack! Or Tev, sorry. Well played, Tev. You earned that point.
That's all the awards, apparently.
There's no reason to get the Payday 2 console version.
I kind of want to get NBA, MVP Baseball 2000. No, RBI Baseball 2013 or 14. I just said so many wrong things back to back. Did they make an MVP Baseball mod for 2014?
Probably.
Good night, Bowser Bots.
Good night, Bowser Bot.
John,
No,
what
it's
is your
not.
opinion on Neopets? I used to play it many moons ago for like a week. That is probably accurate, actually.
Yeah, it's probably accurate to most people.
So it's not for me.
Didn't Chugga bring up Neopets in one video?
Probably. Chugga brings up a lot of weird things. So I realized, I've noticed it in videos, but it properly sunk in on this trip, that Chugga will just have a conversation in his head and will just randomly say something out loud as part of the conversation that people around him will not understand. So, like, for example, we were just sitting around, like, playing games or something, and then suddenly he just starts laughing. So we all look at him like, what? He's like, Calibrary Cuff Paula Dean. It's just so weird. He was just like, he literally is having a conversation in his head and just leaving everyone out of it.
Well, in that case, it could also just be remembering something that was really funny.
I guess, but it's so consistent in a way. It's like he's having a conversation because he will just. There'll always be a point where he'll just randomly like blurt it out or blurt something out. But it could be him remembering things a lot. That's also true. But he'll remember like the most random things too.
I wouldn't say Calibrary Cup Paul Dean is the most random, though.
But like he literally what is it he quoted? I think he quoted something from like the first time we all met up for TRG 3 years ago, just out of nowhere. And it had nothing
Yeah,
to do
that's a
with
little bit weird.
what we were talking about. We were talking about like NES Remix, and suddenly he talked about how Tim unplugged the projector.
To himself.
No, well, he started laughing. He's like, I just remember when Tim unplugged the projector. While we're in the middle of a conversation about like, oh man, this challenge on NES Remix is actually kind of difficult.
Does Chugga think he's like the protagonist of some game? You know how they just kind of talk to themselves and no one questions it?
I think he's more like the NPC in a game.
Well, no, the NPCs will only talk to you really if you either A, get near them, or B, directly interact with them. Because sometimes
guess.
you'll just walk around and hear yourself mutter something and be like, oh, it's a good idea to do this. Like, in Dot Hack, when you're just randomly like, man, I should really go check my emails.
That's actually probably a better point then, yeah.
Oh wow, they have a. Do they? Apparently, people like modding the shit out of MVP Baseball. They have like a 1961 complete rehaul where every person's from 1961.
That's a
And,
little
like-
random.
And like 1969, and then like throughout the 70s, they have a whole bunch.
Is this accurate? Chugga is actually Titus from Final Fantasy?
Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha.
To be fair, on one of the trips, he just started playing that clip out of nowhere.
But did he play the clip with every second adding a new layer? Because then it gets even worse.
No, he did not do that.
See,
That's
there's
definitely a
some
draw.
hope for him.
That is totally a draw. Someone did a
Make
very
sure-
nice 4-player murder there.
Mick Johnson said he has the 94 mod, and it's
How do you donate? Do you have to subscribe first? No, if you want to donate, you could just go under the stream, and there's a little box that says donations. If you click the Proton John, it's got a black background, you will be taken directly to PayPal.
Ooh, I'm a Spoon says... crap. John, have you heard that IGN confirmed that Guilty Gear Xrd is coming to the US this fall and there'll be demo at E3? Alright, I'm hyped for that. I'm definitely going to that booth to play that.
John, and Juker, Shadow of the Colossus, Bioshock, or Revengeance, which is harder on the hardest difficulty?
What were the options? Bioshock Infinite,
It
Revengeance.
just said Bioshock.
Oh, just Bioshock? If it's just Bioshock, then no. That the other two beat that easily.
Shadow of the Colossus and Revengeance. I assume they mean Metal.
I've not played Revengeance yet.
Do you know any other games named Revengeance, to be fair?
That's true.
I haven't played Revengeance on the hardest difficulty, but considering it's Platinum, I could see it actually being difficult.
From what I heard, isn't there a bunch of achievements to just beat all the bosses in the hardest difficulty without getting hit?
Probably.
If that's an achievement, it doesn't sound too hard, it just sounds like pattern-based more than anything.
Mick Johnson, did you own MVP Baseball, or did you like find it or something? Like, I kind of want to download it and download one of the revisions, but I don't want to go out and play.
Mick Johnson sent me like a bunch of sports games too. Like he sent me at least one baseball game. I don't know if that's the one in particular he's talking about right now.
They made like a 97 pack, 1997 pack, which I would download just to play as the 97 Yankees all over again.
There's gonna be another Revengeance though, right? Didn't they say there's like a sequel in the works?
I don't know. I wouldn't be
Think it was
surprised.
Popular enough to
Shit.
get one.
Mick Johnson bought MVP Baseball 05 when it was new. Can you still buy MVP Baseball? MVP Baseball. What would I need? Like 2005, I think? Or it had Manny Ramirez on the cover. It's okay. The only two options for it on PC on Amazon are $199 and
What?
$9.
Go to like GameStop or EB Games and get it for like 3 cents.
I wouldn't. They wouldn't even sell it anymore.
Yeah, they wouldn't. It actually would be out of the catalog, but still. Go to a flea market. You'll probably get it there. There's always that one booth that's like, I've got every sports game that ever came out. I know you want
And no one
them.
buys them.
Yeah, exactly.
2004 has it for $70 or $15. That is Albert Pujols on the cover. And MVP Baseball 2004, so 10 years ago, as a player who is still active.
John, when is Emil Daisy's wedding?
Whenever Daisy exists in real life. Meeting her on 3DS Street Pass doesn't count.
I just got Reggie the other day.
Oh,
Did
you
you get
got the build
Reginator?
Yeah, from Spot Pass.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa!
I love that special me's have gold pants.
J Company, what is the fastest time you've ever completed a game legit? Clue.
Yeah. If we're not counting like goofy little games like that, I don't know. Ooh.
It didn't really say. It just
Did
said.
Tev get that? No, robbed. Sorry, Tev. I thought Tev had that.
Well, it was John. I know because we're.
All right. Fastest game I've ever beaten proper. Ugh. If we're not counting like games you can beat immediately, like Clue, Stanley Parable, maybe.
I guess if you're not listening to all the dialogue, which is most of the game.
Yeah, you can do that in less than 4 minutes. There's an achievement for doing it in like just barely over 4 minutes. So. All right, that's
Just
it.
run to the end.
That's it for this round. How about we take a break and get ready for some more Baz?
While we are on break, I am going to listen to the music that Skitch actually just sent me.
Ooh, all right.
Battle music, it's called, apparently. Oh, Guile's Jam Medley. Oh, this is fantastic. You didn't make this like I thought. This is apparently it's Quad City DJs versus Murica featuring Mr. Bubble Mike and Smooth McGroove.
Oh wow. Actually sounds like a good mix.
This is pretty amazing though.
Ah, crap. I was told to check something. What was I checking? Oh, Check that just in case, but I think it was supposed to be Twitch messages I was going to check first. Before we hop to break proper.
I want the 2013.
Good old guy, old theme.
Oop. Oh, actually, we have a donation from Lonely Days. Here, John, take my monies. I was going to use this to get you, Tim, and Emil some present for when you visit LA for E3, but, well, here. It'd be rad to hang out with you again, and maybe this time hang out for more than 15 minutes because you decided to make your flight the same day, loser. Anyway, good luck with the rest of Act Zero. Well, with a message like that, how could I say no?
No way is Tecmo Bowl on Xbox Live.
Didn't they do a remake
And
or
yes,
something?
remember, people, if it's already been enough games for you, like you played 2 or 3, yeah, please sit out, or
That's
we'll have to start kicking people.
$10 for Tecmo Bowl. Holy shit.
We gotta be fair. What annoys you more, Chugga or his bad puns?
Bad puns. Or his bad puns, I should say, in particular. Because puns themselves, like, I don't mind that much.
It's just the delivery of his puns.
It
really, how
is
he
literally
stops.
his delivery that makes them, like, the worst.
If you want a good pun, they have to be very subtle, and then you have to stop for 2 seconds and be like, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, if your
Yeah.
reaction is you don't notice it and then it sinks in, then it's, like, really good. Subtlety is so much better. I shall return.
Bum, ba-na-na-na,
Ooh, should we get...
Dude.
bum,
Do.
ba-na-na-na.
Should we get one more person in this call, perhaps?
You want to get Skitch in here?
I'm thinking it. I'll add him when I get back.
That's a good idea.
Bum, 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 ba-na, 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 ba-na.
Hey, Nixon, maybe you're boring because you make obvious puns. There you go. See
Boom!
that? Me and Nixon are friends, though. It's okay. It's not really 3 matches time flux. It's just it really more depends on how many matches you've played in that entire night. Like, say we play around 9 games or 8 games, or maybe like 1 game is really long, like the first one that we had tonight. If that game is super long, like it went on for like almost an hour, probably a good idea you only play like 1 more match at most. Hello, B-Dog 5600. Alright, I'll make sure to tell John that. Put this in the chat so we remember.
Ba-na, ba-na, boom, bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's fine. Have you played any of the Saints Row series? Those are worth a try. I've only played 4.
I've only played 3. Interesting fact about the ads. That's based on what you browse on the internet. So clearly you've been looking at stuff that are hair related.
Wait, what?
Someone was asking about the ads, but I put this message in the chat here for you. Someone was asking you to announce the winners of the shiny contest.
Oh, sure. Let me read that out.
If you could read those names out.
Okay. Pinstriped Barbarian. Count Chocultus 666. Fiery Sen and 493X. Contact. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. I am blanking right now. I've got it written down here.
Was it PDA?
Halberd. Contact Halberd Yerv 2.
That's it, yeah.
Halberd Yerv version 2. And he'll hook you up with some shinies. Now, I'll read those names again in case that was cut off. We've been back from break for a while, so it shouldn't be a problem. That is Pinstriped Barbarian, Count Chocultus 666, Fiery Sen, and 493X. John, have you played any of the Saints Row games, and are they worth it? Yeah, we streamed all of Saints Row 4 back during December with Pickle. Saints Row 4, pretty freaking awesome. Highly recommend it. How about we get that person in on this call? Where is he at? Still one in. I hate when Skype takes away control when you're typing.
Skype is weird.
I don't understand why they do that.
I forgot this was an achievement in this fucking
My ads
thing.
are for McCain desserts.
So there's an achievement in Rock Band Blitz. Really fun game. To gold star every song that comes with Rock Band Blitz.
How many songs are there?
There are 25.
There's about to be a very
That's a
basic voice added to this call. Also, John, you're going to ask, what is the channel for your radio show?
www.twitch.tv/NYVideoGameFreak.
Also,
Every Friday at 8 p.m.
Sir, would you like to introduce yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Introduce myself? Oh, geez, that's a horrible idea.
I know, that's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Oh,
Because we're going to do it!
man. Damn it! Most of you should know me in the chat, especially you. I'm pointing at you.
Me
You should
specifically?
know me.
He's pointing
no-
at me!
No, I'm not. My name's Michael Skitchano. Most people here know me as Skitch. I do music stuff and sometimes silly voice stuff. And I'm actually going to be doing some voice work for a documentary that's going to have a Kickstarter campaign later this summer.
Oh, I saw that.
Ooh.
Yes. It's
Excited
going to
for
be it's a Kickstarter. It's going to be a documentary about the history of game audio.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
Super shiny.
Yes. Shiny indeed.
You know what that's
Speaking of Kickstarters, real quick, I spent way too much money on the Harmonix Kickstarter.
I heard. How much did you spend roughly? Or do you want to not say that out loud?
$250.
Why did you spend that much on it?
Like, it got me the.
He
vinyl.
really wanted Amplitude to exist!
I really wanted Amplitude to exist.
And they still
No.
got fired because of you.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was. The funny thing is, I upped it to $250 after it got funded.
So you were able to do that? Oh, because someone else probably dropped from the 250 tier.
No. There's two 250 tiers. There was the PAX Prime one and the PAX East one.
Ah,
I did the PAX East one because I'm never going to Seattle, but I go to PAX East every year, and that's when they're having the launch party.
of course they're having it at PAX East. That's closer to where they are, actually.
Yeah, the PAX Prime one is you just got to be on the panel or something.
Yeah, I didn't pay that much into it. I mean, my sense is that I like Harmonix. I'm glad they're doing work, but Amplitude wasn't my favorite of their games. I actually don't think it's that good of a music game.
You mean you didn't do the $7,500 tier and got one of your songs in the game?
Yeah, that's totally a fair way of getting that little bit of exposure when they go around and ask other guys just to be in, you know. In fact, they probably are paying them some degree of compensation just to be in the game. So
Hold on one second. I gotta announce this since people bring it up in the chat. Please do not make rooms when we're setting up a match, because that kind of screws a lot of people over that are trying to get into the stream match. So,
I was wondering why it took so long for people to join, and then I just read in the chat. Yeah,
in the chat, did that out.
Dan said the same thing too. All right, so this round we
So-
got a Zelf Soldier, the GE Sock, B Jack Huge Sack, which is Tev, Bobby Sco, Knight of Servia, I am 3D Homer, and Ryden 12349.
How many matches has
What?
I Am Homer been in?
This would be his third.
Fourth one.
Third or fourth.
I want to set that out.
Well, this will be 3D Homer's last one, and in case anyone else wants to hop in.
I think Supergiant Games put $7,500 in, so they could get a song into Amplitude, which is kind of awesome.
It doesn't seem worth it though. For
A techno remix of the
$75,
Bastion theme.
Yeah. Well, Darren Korb will probably enjoy having something of his in the game, so.
Can't
I
blame
think
him.
Darren Korb is the composer.
Yep. I don't even think it's a song from a game. I think it's a joke song that they were talking about.
You know, that is appropriate for Amplitude still, though. But it was not a joke.
John, have you ever been to Anime North? If so, will one of my guys attend Anime North at some point? Anime North happens at the same time as another convention we usually go to, I believe. Or in this case, it was at MomoCon. So, it was during MomoCon, I believe. So, probably not. Anytime I've been asked to go to Anime North, or like friends are trying to get me to go, it usually coincides with something else. So, we are going to Con Bravo in Hamilton, so that's the closest we'll be to Toronto.
I wish I could go, but I just don't think I can afford it.
That's fair enough, dude.
It's
Hamilton's more expensive to get to than Toronto, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, flying, I think it's like at least a $600 round trip flight for me, at the very least, and I had already done my $2,000 to $3,000 trip for GDC.
You want to know what's sad, dude? I live in Canada, and it's more expensive for me to get to Hamilton than it is for you. It is $700 for me to get there.
Why?
Because I live in Canada, and flights in Canada are stupid expensive.
I know Air Canada's good and all, but is it really that good?
No.
I mean, Air Canada is like the highest rated North American airline, but that doesn't seem to be a good enough justification.
Did you ever say, John? Do people know why I'm cackling so much about that?
I thought Skitch was joking and he knew about the whole thing that happened.
No. I don't know what happened, but I am not joking about Air Canada being like, according to an international airlines rating board.
Not after what I've heard from John.
I had the shittiest flight experience with Air Canada back on the way to PAX East. Like, the
Probably the shittiest
worst.
experience I've ever even heard of for any plane.
What happened?
I didn't know the airline public. That's why I was being.
Oh, no. I said I waited till I got home because I had to fly back with them. But as soon as I got home, I'm like, all right, now that I'm home, fuck Air Canada.
Okay. That's why I was cackling. It's the airline that John got trapped on for like 12 hours.
Jeez.
I got trapped in my own hometown for 12 hours. My flight was supposed to leave at 9 a.m. We left at 7 p.m.
Okay. They wouldn't let you off and they would not let you off the plane the whole time.
Oh no, we couldn't get on the plane. That's when we finally got on the fucking plane.
Oh shit.
Okay, where do we even start? God, it's been a while since I've told this story.
You don't need to go through the whole thing.
Let's just say that it was the worst trip ever. I almost didn't make it into the States. People were being turned away from the free comped hotel rooms. They lost my luggage. I did all this on 2 hours of sleep. The plane almost didn't take off when we got in it.
Did it catch on fire?
I believe you said you missed pretty much the entire first day.
I missed the entire first day because I got into Boston at like, I think it was actually got to the hotel room around noon. And I was so tired, I just went to bed for 5 hours. So I'd have enough energy for the Runaway Guys tournament that happened like 2 hours after I woke up that the audio was corrupted from, so we can't even post that. So if anything, I would have just stayed in the hotel room and slept.
Oh, jeez.
Starting to sound like the best packs, though.
Oh, fuck
Everything going perfect.
Fuck that PAX.
Then I fucked up the panel with Sonic, which made a great douchebag moment from that guy.
It
yeah. I'm not upset that you messed up the save because that